Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. It's Newton. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Steps away to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing again is Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 38, Jones. being chased out left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Throwing, Jones. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Now Jones. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
A first down carry for Barkley. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. On 3rd down, Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. And Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. Gano for the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for Carolina.
First down, Carolina.
On first down, Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Barkley. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw on third down, Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Gano's kick is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Again, it's Barkley looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Operating from the gun, Jones. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Back to throw. Jones going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd and 7, Newton in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Xavier McKinney.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put the hammer.
Touchdown, Giants! Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Here's Newton. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Newton on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Off play action. Newton. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Barkley a 1st down and more. And some room to roam now. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Flush to his right. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Newton. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And some room to maneuver. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So they obviously decline that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Panthers,